Hello everyone, how's it going? This is Diesel A3 Dark Souls Assassin 3, and today we're going to talk about Xenoblade Chronicle X for the Wii U and a little bit of Xenoblade Chronicles for the new 3DS. Yeah. Okay, so here's the thing. I played Chronicles for the Wii, so I'm gonna make this thing in like two parts. Well, hopefully two parts. First part's gonna talk about specifically about Chronicle X, and then the next part's gonna be talking about, oh, when I say that I mean like the game mechanics, things like that. The next part's gonna talk about like an in-depth about what it possibly might be about and things like that, which is a spoiler for anyone who has not played the first game. You can stay for that if you want, but just know that you're gonna have major stuff happening. Anyway, so about this game, it does look really awesome. I tried not to get too much of the pictures from the settings. Oh yeah, this came from Nintendo Direct. So yeah, they're doing that time. That's where I got this stuff from. So yeah, I'll link that in the description. You're gonna have to skip a whole bunch or whatever. Anyway, sorry. This game, it does look really cool. Obviously, the monsters are like bigger than ever. Everyone knows that. And yeah, the setting is like really cool. You're like around this one planet. I think you're probably on like a deserted spot, because I have a picture of like a full map in here somewhere. It'll show up. If it doesn't, I'll just make sure I post it in there before then. But yeah, it doesn't look that big compared to 1 and 2, considered how you go on 2 Titans. Did I say 1 and 2? I meant Xenoblade 1. Yeah, Xenoblade Chronicle 1. Yeah, considered how you go on 2 Titans, it seems like way bigger, but it's here, just like this one spot, but it seems massive, so it's cool. It's cool. So about this game, let's start with this picture first. Well, the other pictures first, but the setting is like you're on like this built-in part of a planet or something like that. This is not the full picture, but I find it funny how it's like it looks normal, and there's also like a suburban area like around in this part of town too. So I'm like, why do we have a suburban area? This doesn't make any sense. And it's just there. And yeah, we have like restaurants and shops and things like that, and then there's an inside territory called like Blade, which is what the part of people that we are. I'll get to that in a little bit, but before I do, I would like to say that this game reminds me of Phantasy Star. This game is Phantasy Star. You went from Kingdom Hearts to Phantasy Star, because Xenoblade Chronicles for the Wii just says Kingdom Hearts in a nutshell, combined with a what if scenario for 3. That's all it was to me, and it was awesome. DLC of becoming Elvis Energio. I'm calling it for the new 3DS. DLC of becoming Elvis Energio's favorite characters. But anyway, yeah, this game looks a whole lot like Phantasy Star. I can't help but think that it's yeah. Home puns are back in the game. Yes, home puns are back in the game. Non-puns, yeah, non-puns, that's what they're called. They're back in the game. They are the Moogles of the Xenoblade Chronicles series. I'm gonna call this series now because I have a feeling it's gonna keep going for a very long time. But yeah, they are the Moogles of that. Oh, right. With Blade, I think they're like in separate classes now, as of like this picture. Like it was supposed to be. Here's the full map. Yeah, this is the full map. It doesn't look like much compared to Chronicles, but it really is when you actually go inside or whatever. It's awesome. But yeah, with Blade, they seem like I have the words of abbreviation. It's abbreviated for some type of words that are being there, but they are like special ops groups that do like specific things to help out this place or whatever, to help them like live and defend themselves and things like that. Like there was this one group where I saw them with like just plain old guns, and I think that there's going to be like Scouter or something like that. Another group is like good with specifically just the robots, and there's another group that actually does have robot armor. I'm like, we have mech armor. Is this what this chick with the silver hair has? Is it the mech armor? I'm down with that. Let's see what else was there. Anything? Yeah, there was like the scientist group that does like basically plans. I think she's gonna like help out with like farming or things like that. There was other groups too. You'll see them as the slide goes on. Some things that they kept in this game was from Chronicles for the Wii. They kept the talking system. Oh God, the talking system had like a bunch of stuff where you could just talk to a whole bunch of random people and you get an achievement for it and experience, depending on how many you talk to. That doesn't seem very tiring. Well, it does, because you try to talk to like every person just to see if they can go inside your like compendium or whatever. But I think they keep saying like quest as they were doing that little section, so I think that those people you talk to is going to be like specifically for a quest, and there's little icons that like show up as you go towards a person that needs a quest or something like that. So I hope that it's going to be there, which makes things like much easier, unless of course you just have to talk to everyone again. I'm fine with that. I haven't done that in the game, not all the way. I'm not going to worry about it. Other things that are in this game, that one picture with a screen on a building and that one guy, he's probably like the head of like this whole entire thing. Well, he probably is, obviously is. I don't know, we don't know yet. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. But the thing is, when I see something like that, I think of someone like not being who they say that they are. So we're probably doing all this stuff, and then all of a sudden this place gets corrupted and boom, we're all dead, or we're slaves or something. I don't know. I just can't help to see that this isn't a good thing. This is probably very bad that that guy's there. But yeah. Yeah, before the game is amazing. Now let's go with the actual mechs now. Those mechs, they are pretty cool. You can go inside them and actually walk around with them. That feels really weird with me, but luckily you can glide and stuff and fly basically with them. That's cool. And you can descend, which looks like it takes forever. I don't know why they made it take forever, but also they can turn. Yes, they can turn into a motorcycle. Card games on motorcycles. But yeah, they can turn into motorcycles. I am hyped for that. That's awesome. I can roam around and things like that with it too. And also they can hover. So you can like go on water. You can like go around sort on water and things like that. I'm like, okay, that's nice. And you can like still swim as well in this game. That's cool. You can still do that in the first one. But I'm hoping that you can like dive in there and like go see what's underwater, because there might be some stuff down there. I don't know for sure. But those mechs are probably like things where like you couldn't reach if you were just walking around and stuff. Speaking of walking, they implemented sprinting, or dashing as they say. You can sprint in this game as opposed to one. You can't do that. You can just like walk, and jog. That was basically it. Just walking and jogging. I felt like it would take forever. I get that they were trying to like have the players see the scenery, but once you go there like a dozen times, you've seen everything already. All I really want to do now is just go to my destination. Yeah. And also with this picture right here, they meant jumping mechanics. They actually have jumping mechanics. In the first one, yeah, they have it, but that didn't really do much. They did nothing at all. Don't know why they put that in there. That wasn't really worth anything. But now there's a reason for it, so yeah. Platformer mechanics. You gotta love them. You'll definitely love them in this game, because like, there's places where I can go over there, but I need to jump. I can't jump to my destination. But now you can do that. You can do that now. So that's pretty nice. Also in the first one they had like arrows at the top to go to like where your destination is. That was kind of bad for me, because it said like I needed to go straight, but then I had to find another path to go to where I was going. That didn't happen all the time, but when it did happen, that made me a bit frustrated. But now you don't have that. You have a navigation ball. This ball, like